And he looked at Silas and he said, Silas, I feel a song coming on. And Paul, he looked at Silas and said that, and no doubt Silas felt a little strength come in him because of his brother and the strength that he was showing. No doubt Silas looked at him and said, brother, you start singing on it. Now listen, and Paul, he began to sing that little song, that little hymn there. Well, listen, and a few minutes later, Silas, no doubt he stood up there and started trying to hum along with them. These brothers had been beaten just a few hours before. Were down in the very bowels of this prison. Listen, and you know what? Their strength began to grow just a little bit there. Listen, and you know what? When the Spirit began to set down, when the Spirit of the Lord come to them there, no doubt their voices began to get a little stronger, brother, and began to fill that little cell. Listen to me, and you know what? You know, as they began to sing a little louder, that sound had carried on to the other cells. Listen, and it began to fill that entire prison. Can you imagine what them other prisoners thought? I'd never heard a sound like this because it was seasoned with the Spirit of the Lord. This morning, listen, it don't take any of us, any of these brothers up here, it doesn't take us to cause you to get stirred up. Listen, you just call on the Lord, and I promise you that you'll leave here feeling a whole lot better.
That's right.
Than when you got here. And you know that preacher on the radio, he went on, and he said as that sound, it began to grow. And you know what? It began to reach the streets of that city there. And the sound, it began to grow and grow. And it filled up the whole countryside there. And you know, it didn't stop there. It went on and up into the stratosphere. Listen, and that little sound had carried up into the very heavens. Listen, and I promise you, listen, that when my Lord, he began to hear that sound, listen, that preacher said that Jesus probably looked at one of his angels there and said, what is that sound that I hear? Listen, and that angel looked at him and said, that's old Paul and Silas down in jail. Listen, and you know what? Jesus began to tap his foot to that sound, and that caused a mighty earthquake. Listen, and the prison door swung open. And them shackles fell off. And they walked out of that prison. I thought that was a cute little story this morning. But you know, it goes to show that even in our darkest hour, when troubles are surrounded us, that my Lord is not slack concerning His promise. We've got a little prayer list here this morning. We'll read through her and we'll let Dad, you want to lead us in prayer? At the top, we've always got